Good morning or afternoon, depends on when you're watching this, Team Minster. I just wanted to come to you with a few tips and tricks on using Google more effectively. I've received a lot of questions and I thought I would demonstrate how to do something that I recently did for voting for senior class officers. So without further ado, I'm just going to, please follow along on your computer if you can, because it'll greatly help your learning if you're able to manipulate it along with me. So first thing I'm going to do is go to my waffle and you're going to select forms. You should be able to see my screen at this point. Forms. It should open up like this. You have a lot of different templates to choose from. You can use your template gallery, but for this demonstration, I'm just going to use a blank form. I'm going to start with the end in mind, and I'm going to show you the way it finished when I was done with it. So here's the finished product. In just a second, right here. So when I send the link out, this is what the kids will see. We sent this out to all seniors. It says, please vote for a reliable student who will represent your class well. This person should be courageous, accountable, and thoughtful. C-A-T, CAT. All right. You'll notice here where I must be logged into Minster Schools in order to do this. That prevents people from outside of Minster Schools from voting. And I've limited it to 1 vote per person. So if they try to vote again within the same account, it will deny them. So that way you can make sure your voting is accurate and valid. You'll see here the first thing I wanted was a president, and then vice president, and then treasurer, then secretary. If you click the drop down menu, you'll see every student in the senior class listed. You're thinking, no way am I typing all those. You don't have to. It's real simple. All right? And you just repeat the question with the same kids. And I'm going to show you how to make this in 5 minutes. I promise you 5 minutes. So if you open up a blank, let me get back to my original. Where'd it go? Here we go. 5 minutes. You ready? You time me. I don't know what the timer is on the computer. 2:09. So here we go. We'll say 2 minutes. I'll be done by 7 minutes. All right. Open a blank. I give it a title, whatever I want. Class officers. Whatever you want. You can type in exactly what I typed in. That type of description where it says, please vote for someone, or whatever you want it to be. You can type it there. My question is, please vote for class president. All right, that's the first question. I don't want to be multiple choice. I want it to be a drop down. So I click drop down. You have lots of choices over here. Now, I don't want to type all those names. So what I do is I open up the class list. I have this class list that I've already received. It was in Excel, and all I did was click a button saying that I want it in Google Sheets. It doesn't really matter. You can copy it from Excel if you choose. I'm just going to right click and copy that list. I'm going to go back to my my option 1. I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste. And you will see that they all drop in, all the kids. So if I go to my eyeball at the top, it'll show you what it looks like. I click my eyeball. It says, please vote for president, class president, and the drop down, all the kids are there. All right, there it is. So over here's your edit button. I want to go back to my edit form. Now notice it opened another tab. I don't really need to go back to the edit form. I can just go back to my original tab, whatever you'd like to do. Now, I want to repeat the exact same question, but I want to change it to vice president. So I'm going to, down here it says duplicate question. Just click it. And I'm going to change president to vice president. And then I'm going to view it again. Bam. Now I have 2 questions with a drop down. Easy peasy. Easy, easy. Go down to the bottom of that one. I'm going to duplicate that question, and I'm going to change it to treasurer or secretary. I do that 4 times. I'm ready to go. Okay, let's say you don't like the color purple. Go up here to your little color palette. Click it. You could choose orange if you'd like, or you can choose a picture. It will give you some themes. Notice, I believe the one I showed you was this one. I don't remember exactly. You can choose a different theme, or you can upload your own photo, which is cool if you have a picture that you'd like to use. So real simple. You can always view it to make sure you know what it looks like. All right. Notice that I made a mistake here. This says class president, and vice president again. So you go back and you edit it so it doesn't say vice president. Anyways, I'm going to show you a finished product. That's how easy it is. So right here is the finished product, what the kids will see when they get it. And like I said, all of them are there. You can send this out. Now to send this out, all right, you got to make sure you do a couple things. When you send it out, the way I like to do it is I like to send the link. So right here's the link. Boom. I like to shorten the link. Boom. Control C to copy, or you can click this copy button. All right, you'll notice it said copy to clipboard. Okay, then I dump that link into an email to all the students. I want to automatically collect their email addresses. That means they must be logged into a Minster email, and that way I know who it is that's answering the survey. Now, if it's an anonymous survey, you do not want to click that. All right, do not want to click that. So we copy that. We're good to go. If I go to my settings, you'll hear general, collect all emails, response receipts. I don't want a receipt every time someone responds, so I'm going to take that off. Restrict it to Minster, yes, and limit it to one response. I do not want the same kid voting 12 times. So I'm going to limit it. And then I go over to presentation, and you can show a progress bar. You know how when you do sometimes you do a survey or something and it says 25% finished or 30% finished. It's only one page, so there's really no sense in that. And then you can send a message. Thank you for voting. Thank you for voting. Save. Now, if I was to go back and eyeball this, this is what it looks like. So this is what the kids will do. Click, 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 submit. It should say thank you for voting. All right. Now, I know it's 7 minutes, so I'm done. I just want to show you what it looks like when you get results. So here's one that I did with the seniors. We have 38 responses right now. If I click on responses, it'll show me who voted. So I make sure we don't have any double voters, which I don't think we can. Make sure teachers didn't vote. Like right here, here's a teacher vote. We got to take that one off. They're not allowed to vote. It's for students only. I only sent it to teachers just so they could see it. And then here you will see it'll give you a nice pretty graph. And if you scroll over it, it'll tell you who's winning for class president. All right? It'll tell you what all these are. All right? So you easily find out who's going to be your president, your vice president. If you don't want to see it like this, at the top, you have an opportunity to download it right here. Create a spreadsheet. Now here, if you want to close voting, say voting ends Friday, turn that off. It won't take any more votes. And it'll say this form is no longer accepting responses. But I'm going to open it back up. All right, you have some waffles over here. You want to download the response. You want to print all responses. You want to do some different things. Here I want to download it to Sheets. I want to create a new sheet. Create. What this will show me is it shows me who voted. It shows me the person they selected for each vote. That's if you wanted to look at it in a spreadsheet format. All right? But for this situation, I don't think you need the spreadsheet. You just kind of want to know who's winning. All right? I hope you enjoy this. It's my very first video. I'm looking around the screen trying to figure out how to stop it when I am done. Over and out. Turn it off. Okay, you guys can welcome to stare at me while I try to figure this out.